Hello, hi, good morning to all of you. Hi, hello, good morning. Good afternoon, someone is saying. Arey, it is good morning, bhai. It is just 10:30. Good morning to all of you. I am good. How are you all? NEET 2025 paper. Yes, NEET 2025 is over. Good morning. Okay, there are only few people. Let others join, then we will continue. Why was chemistry class not there? So there was some clash. It will be in evening. So someone is. Okay, good. Chemistry, I think till night, yesterday till late night, we were having discussions of paper and all. So I think there was a gap of some communication. So it will be in evening most probably. They will inform you. My day is going very great. NEET physics paper is, yes sir, NEET paper was good. You should, but you should not be prejudiced about anything. Okay, you just put up your 100% efforts now. Don't be prejudiced or don't have any kind of fear or anything in your mind. When will college start? Sir has already said na. I got 100 in 120 in physics. Good. Claps. Acha, sorry. On Saturday, in afternoon around 12:30, I said that as they have not declared, there won't be any exam on Sunday. But ultimately, there was some exam. So I hope all of you must have attempted the exam. Okay. Good. Nadan, clap for you. Okay. So were you able to solve most of the questions? Let's not talk about NEET now, Let's talk about our subject matter of interest. Let's not talk about NEET now. Let's concentrate on our current topics. Okay. Those who got 120, 100, 115, all have done great. Okay. I think online lecture will be over by this weekend. Okay, by Friday or Saturday, maximum Friday, I think. College will start, sir has already given a date. College will start close to beginning of June. By Thursday, someone is saying. What kind of question is this? Who is NEET physics paper? Does this question make any? It is. I can't decode what you are asking. Someone is asking who is NEET physics paper. Do we have exam again? Yes, you will have one more exam. Probably on Friday. Friday or Thursday or Friday is last, someone is saying, maybe. Okay. I got 100 of 120. Good. Clap for you. Okay. Aja, let's not talk about NEET. Let's first talk about yesterday's paper, then I will teach. Okay. So were you comfortable in yesterday's question paper? Were you comfortable? Were you able to solve most of the questions easily? Okay. Good. Were you feeling like whatever you have studied or whatever was taught was being asked? I will start in 2 minutes. Just be patient. Someone is saying physics was easy, sir. See, it was basic mathematics. Okay, so you were just tested on what you have studied. Okay, so I was testing what you have gained. Arsene, just wait for Lupin. Just wait for a few minutes. We'll start. Okay. 90 out of 120 is also great, good. Okay, my possible. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so many students have joined. Okay, so now no more chatting. Now listen to what I'm saying. Don't chat, stop writing. Okay, so now we have already covered trigonometry. Now we are going to discuss few areas of few basic shape. Okay, now you might say that we know the formula of areas of basic shape. Why we are going to discuss it? So basically I am going to teach you areas of few basic shapes because they are going to be highly used here and there in physics. Okay, so just to understand how it is going to be useful for us, let's start. Okay, so here I am just giving you fact or information. You should not try finding logic in it. Okay, so let's say I have a graph. Okay, suppose I have a graph. On this y axis I have velocity. What I have? Velocity. And on horizontal axis I have time. I am just giving you one example. We are going to discuss area of base. People are still continuously writing. Arey, stop writing. Listen to what I am saying. Stop writing. Otherwise live chat feature will be disabled from here. Do not chat, do not write anything. Listen to what I am saying. Okay, so we are going to discuss area of basic shapes. Now there are few basic shapes. We are going to discuss about their area. First of all, I am going to tell you significance where they are going to be used. Suppose I have a graph between velocity and time. Okay, so this is graph between velocity and time. How it is drawn, I also don't know. Graph is given to me. Now from this velocity time graph I can find displacement. From velocity time graph displacement can be found. Okay, we can find displacement from velocity time graph. How we can find? We can find displacement from velocity time graph by finding this area between the graph and time axis. We can find this is a physical fact. How it comes, that will be taught to you later on. Okay, directly fact I am telling, you have to accept it. So if we have a graph between velocity and time, so if I calculate area between velocity time graph and which axis? Time axis, this area is equal to what? Displacement. So suppose this question is given to me. Okay, and I know the fact that area between velocity time graph and time axis gives you displacement. Then I can find displacement by finding area, but I can find area only if I know the formula of area of this shape. Okay, so as I know the formula of area of this shape, I can find displacement. So today we are going to discuss formulas and few standard good questions related to areas of basic shape. Okay, so do not feel like it is very lame things. Just wait for 5 to 7 maximum 10 minutes. I will trap all of you in multiple questions, not just 1 2. So do not feel like area is very basic shape. We are expert of finding area. Just be patient for 5 10 more minutes. Okay, so this application understood or not? Leave it. How it comes, what is logic, leave it. Application understood? Okay, application understood. Okay, now let me give you one more example. Okay, let me give you one more example. Write it fast. Write fast. Okay, let me give you one more example. Suppose we have force on y-axis, force, and we have displacement on x-axis. We have force on y-axis, displacement on which axis? X-axis. And suppose graph looks like this. Okay, this is our graph. This is our graph between force and displacement. Again, I am directly telling you a direct physical fact. How does it come? I also don't know at this stage. You also need not to know anything. You just need to know the fact or just application. So if I have force on y-axis, displacement on x-axis, I can find work. Work can be found. Work can be found. How? Just see the graph and just see the displacement axis. Calculate the area between graph and displacement axis. If you calculate area between the force displacement graph and displacement axis, you will get work. Okay, so see, this thing you can do only if you know this physical fact, but to find area, again you need a formula for this basic shape. Okay, how many of you will tell me what is the name of this basic shape? What is the name of this basic shape? Do we have any special name for this shaded part? Who will tell me name of? Yes, it is called as trapezium. What it is called? Trapezium. Okay. What is name of this basic shape? This is called as triangle. What it is called? Triangle. So basically, all kind of basic shape we are going to discuss. Okay. Acha. I am going to take a random. Now I won't entertain any question except physics or except what I am discussing right now. Okay, keep on asking, I won't even look at it. Now one more example I am going to give you, and after that we are going to discuss what? After that we are going to discuss formulas. Okay, so third application I am just telling you. Suppose we have pressure on y-axis, we have volume on x-axis. Pressure and volume on x-axis. Okay. Now, suppose graph is like this. Okay. Graph is like this. And remember, from pressure volume graph, again, work can be calculated. Work can be calculated. How? We don't need to know at this stage. How? We don't need to know at this stage. Just remember, if there is a graph between pressure of a gas and volume of a gas, work can be calculated. How work can be? This is not a downward parabola. This is semicircle. Okay. How? You have to just find the area between graph and volume axis. Okay, you have to just find area between graph. Let me use another color for graph. You can find work by finding the area between graph and volume axis. Okay, so this area equals what? Work. Okay, area equals work, but my point is to find what? Area. Now it is a major challenge. Who will tell me how to find this shaded area? Who will tell me how to find this shaded area? Basic hint I need. Who will tell me how to find shaded area? Basic integration and all we don't know. Usha Rani, integration, differentiation, I don't know anything. Basic. Okay. I am writing one thing everyone understand. Semicircle plus rectangle. semicircle plus rectangle. I hope you understood. Is it clear to everyone how to find this area? Semicircle plus rectangle. See, this part is a semicircle, and let me use one more color, and this green part is what? Rectangle. Okay, so upper part is semicircle, lower part is what? Rectangle. Okay. Okay, so first of all, application clear to you? Is application clear what we are going to use? Okay, now let's continue. Okay, rectangle plus semicircle. Now let's continue. Okay, area of basic shapes. Area of basic shapes. Okay, so first we are going to discuss triangle. First we are going to discuss what? A triangle. Remember, there could be three kinds of triangle. Okay, this kind of triangle in which all the three sides are different, it is called as scalene triangle. Any triangle in which all the three side lengths are different from each other, it is scalene. Okay, next, any triangle in which any two sides are equal, this is called as isosceles triangle. What it is called? Isosceles triangle. Now, in isosceles triangle, angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. Keep this thing in mind. Okay, angle opposite to equal sides are also equal. Okay, third triangle is equilateral. Okay, in equilateral triangle, all the three sides are equal. Okay, this side, this side, this side are also, all of them are equal, and every angle is also equal. So every angle is 60 degree, 60 degree, 60 degree. Name of the triangle is equilateral. Okay, so write it. In a scalene triangle, all three sides are different. Isosceles triangle, two sides will be of same length, and angle opposite to them will also be what? Equal. Equilateral triangle, all the three side lengths will be what? Equal, and all three angles will also be 60. Okay, now you can add one more thing here. Okay, you can add one more thing here. There is one more triangle, right angle triangle. By the way, right angle triangle do not qualify for this category. Right angle triangle could be isosceles also, or it could be scalene also. Remember, right angle triangle could either be isosceles or scalene. It cannot be equilateral. Okay, so this is 90 degree. This is right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Okay, now we are going to discuss what areas. Write them fast. Remember, these three classification is based on the length of the sides. Right angle triangle is one triangle, is a triangle in which one of the angle is what? 90 degree. So remember, right angle triangle could either be scalene or it could be isosceles, but it cannot be equilateral. Write it. Right angle triangle could be either scalene or equilateral. Write it also. Could be scalene or isosceles. Right angle triangle cannot be equilateral. Acha, is it clear to everyone that right angle triangle cannot be equilateral? Because it is quite possible that these two opposite and adjacent sides are equal, but hypotenuse is always bigger than both of them. Okay, so right angle triangle can be scalene, it can be isosceles, but it can never be equilateral. Okay, okay, write it fast. Now coming to expression of area. Expression of area. So see one thing. There is any triangle. It could be isosceles, equilateral, or it could be isosceles, equilateral, right angle triangle, any triangle. Okay. So see one thing. Choose one side and call it base. Okay. Choose one side and call it what? A base. There will be one vertex opposite to base. Okay. There will be one vertex opposite to base. Drop a perpendicular. Drop a perpendicular from opposite vertex on the base. Okay. This angle is 90 degree. Okay. Now this perpendicular is called as altitude or height. This dotted line is called as altitude or height, and I am using symbol H for it. Okay, I am using symbol H for it. So formula of area A is given by half base length into height. So formula of area of any triangle is half base length into height. So half B into H. This is the formula. Now everyone understand one thing. Sometimes what happens, we are having a triangle with obtuse angle. Still this process is applicable. Let me show you one more case. Suppose I have a triangle with a obtuse angle, something like this. This is a triangle with obtuse angle. Okay. Now this is base B. Now do one thing. Opposite to base B, this is the vertex. Now you cannot drop a direct perpendicular on this base. So you can do one thing. Extend this base. Okay. Base is up to here only. This is your opposite vertex. You cannot drop a direct perpendicular or altitude on what base. So you can extend it. After extending, drop a perpendicular, and let's say length of this perpendicular or height or altitude is what? H. Is still here. Formula of area is half base into height. Write it fast. Write it fast. This case clear to everyone? Is this case clear to everyone? Write fast. Remember, any side can be assumed to be base. But if you have taken one base, you have to drop perpendicular from the opposite side on the base. If perpendicular is not getting dropped directly on the base, you should extend the base, and on that extended base you should drop the perpendicular. Okay? Write fast. Done up to here? Now understand one thing. In right angle triangle, okay, see, suppose I have a right angle triangle. Okay, this angle is 90 degree. In a right angle triangle, this angle is what? 90 degree. So remember, in right angle triangle, except hypotenuse, one side can be assumed to be base, other automatically becomes height. Why? Because these two are mutually perpendicular. So remember, in a right angle triangle, if you just ignore the hypotenuse, do not concentrate on hypotenuse, then other two remaining sides play the role of base and height. Why? Because they are already mutually perpendicular. So this is base and this is what? Height, H. Okay, height. Now I will apply the same formula. Area A is given by half B into H. Okay, write it. Done up to here. Just to amuse you all, very basic question I am taking, okay? People are doing a unnecessarily random chat. Arey bhai, don't do, concentrate. Things are very simple, I assume, but wait for some time. Done. Question. First question, very easy. This side length is 4 meter. This is a right angle triangle. This side length is 5 meter. Find area of triangle. Start doing. Hypotenuse given, one side given. Find area. Good. Some of you have given correct answer. Yes. First of all, hypotenuse is given, base given. Height is not given. Okay. So first of all, I will find height, h, using what? Mr. Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So I will write h square plus 4 square equals 5 square. Okay. Side square plus side square equals hypotenuse squared. So from here, h comes out to be what? 3. I am not solving it. We have done it so many times. Okay. So what is going to be area? Area will be what? Half base into height. Base into height. Base is 4. Height is what? 3. 4 into 3, 12. 12 by 2 becomes what? 6 meter square. Okay. Acha, remember, unit of area will be square of unit of length. If I have taken meter, it will become meter square. If I take centimeter, it will become centimeter square. If I take kilometer, it will become what? Kilometer square. Okay. So write it. Units of area. Units of area is unit of length into square. Okay. Unit of area is unit of length into square. Few example I am giving you. It could be centimeter squared, it could be meter squared, or it could be kilometer squared if you are taking the length in kilometer. Write fast. This completed? I will ask more questions. Okay. Just to amuse you, I am asking very simple question. Then we will go for next one. Okay. See. Question is not simple. It is not simple. Question is like this. This base length B is given as 10 meter. Okay. And this is given as 16 meter. Okay. 10, 16. This angle is given as 30. Okay. Find area. Find area. Hint is drop perpendicular and use trigonometry. Question is drop perpendicular and use trigonometry. Do. Good. Hasini Nagi Reddy has given correct. Sandhya Rani has also given correct answer. But I feel I have already taught these students. That's why they are answering so fast. Ranveer, okay. Okay, let's do very simple. Base is 10. Base is 10. Now, from here, let me drop perpendicular. Okay, I am dropping perpendicular. This is what? Height h. This is 90 degree. Now A, B, C. Call this point as C. Take triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, opposite to 30 degree is what? H, and 16 is what? Hypotenuse. So I will write sine 30. What is sine theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. That is what? H by 16. Sine 30 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 equals h by 16. 16 goes here. 16 by 2 equals what? 8. So h equals what? 8 meter. Now, as soon as I know the value of h, base known, height known, can I write the formula? Yes. Area will be half base into height. So half, what is base? Base is 10. Height is what? 8. 10 into 8, 80 by 2. What is answer? 40 meters squared. Write it. Anyone having doubt in this? So what was my major challenge? My major challenge was to find the value of what? What was my major challenge? To find the value of h. So I gave you hint, drop perpendicular and use trigonometry. Okay. Someone is saying explain again. See, I dropped a perpendicular. This is 90 degree. So this is our right angle triangle. I use trigonometry. In a right angle triangle, what is sine theta? Opposite by hypotenuse. So sine 30 is opposite h by 16. That's it. H known. Yes, you can use any trigonometric ratio. I have used no. See, you cannot use any. In this triangle, hypotenuse is known and opposite is required. So you can use either sine or cosec. Why? Third side is not known. H is also not known. So I should be writing that trigonometric ratio in which one known and one unknown side is coming. Someone is saying, can we use any trigonometric ratio? Answer is no. Why? H is unknown, this is also unknown. So I should be writing that trigonometric ratio for 30 degree in which one known side comes and one unknown side comes. Yes, you can use cosec also. Yes, but cosec is very rarely used. People are used to sine, cos, tan. Okay. There is any another method. There are methods, but not let's go into it. Okay. Acha, for this, I am writing a direct result. Everyone understand? Okay, let's write. See, suppose I have any triangle. Okay. Any triangle. Okay. One side length is A, another side length is B, and angle between them is theta. One side is A, another is B. Angle between them is theta. Then area is given by half A into B into sine theta. So remember, if two side lengths A and B are known and angle between them is theta, then formula is half A into B into sine theta. A into B into sine theta. But don't tell me what to do, okay? I will do what is required, what is beneficial for you. No one should tell me what to do, okay? Bhai, I know what to do in what process. I know that trigonometry is going to be highly useful here and there. Write fast. Useless question I won't entertain at this time, I am teaching for almost 7-8 days, still you don't understand what to ask when. Completed? Okay. First homework. Prove our other result. Prove above result. This is homework. Above result. Hint is previous question. Previous question. Hint is previous question. Do the approach of previous question. Do the approach of previous question. Do the approach of previous question. Okay. Now, just tell me one thing. Very simple question. I have a isosceles triangle. I have which kind of triangle? Isosceles. Okay. So, this side length L, this side length L, and angle between them is theta. Angle between them is theta. Can anyone tell me area directly? Anyone? Formula? अरे भैया नादान, hint means you have to prove it using previous question. It doesn't mean tell me solution of previous question. What is the answer? Half. Two side lengths L and L are known and angle between them is theta. Okay, so half L into sine theta. So what is area? Half L squared into sine theta. Write it. Half L squared into sine theta. Okay, done up to here. Okay, next, few homeworks I am giving. Next question is homework. Write it, don't do it now. Homework question. These side lengths are LL, okay? But this angle is theta. This angle is given theta. Find area of triangle. This is homework question, not to be discussed now. Do it in homework. Completed? Find area. Again, hint I am giving. Drop perpendicular. Hint is same, half base into height. Okay. Now, next. Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. See. In equilateral triangle, all three sides are equal and all the three angles are also equal. Okay. In equilateral triangle, all three sides are equal and all the angles are also what? Equal. So let me take this side and this side. This is L, this is also L, and what is angle between them? 60. So I am going to use this formula. Okay. If two sides are known, angle between them is known. What is formula? Half A into B into sine theta. Okay. So let's use area A, half. What is one side? L. What is another side? L. What is angle between them? 60. Okay. So sine 60 degree. Now A, L into L becomes L square by 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. 2 into 2 becomes what? 4. So formula becomes root 3 by 4 into L square. So this is area formula for equilateral triangle. Area formula for equilateral triangle, root 3 by 4 into L squared. Okay. Done up to here? Done? Let's continue. Okay? Question. Ten centimeter, 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter. Find area of triangle. Do. Find area of triangle. Yes, correct. Na. Vaddi, Reddy, Nehant. Okay. It is an equilateral triangle 10, 10, 10. So answer is what? Root 3 by 4 into L squared. Root 3 by 4. What is side length? Side length is what? 10. 10 square is 100. So what I got? Root 3 by 4 into 100. 100 by 4 is 25. So what we got? 25 root 3. Write it. It is centimeter square because I have taken side length in centimeter. Clear up to here? Let's continue. So this is all about area of triangle. Okay, you need to know the area of triangle. Okay, now I am writing one direct formula. Tell me how many of you understood. Okay, question is, this is a right angle triangle. Okay, this side length is A, this side length is B. I am directly writing area as half A into under root of B square minus A square. How many of you understood it? Tell me fast. Good. Someone is saying direct formula. No, it is not that direct. Is it clear? Arey basic na. Base length is A. I need height. Third side can be easily written by Pythagoras as what? Under root of B square minus A square. Write it. Yes. Write it fast. Done. Concentrate on studies. Yesterday paper was very difficult. If you do chat like this, you will cry after 2 years. Okay, let's continue. Okay, now we are going to discuss squares and rectangle. Okay, square and rectangle. Squares and rectangle. First thing, in square, all the four side lengths are equal and two adjacent sides are mutually perpendicular. Okay, so this shape is square. What is this shape? Square. Okay, all the four side lengths are equal. L. Now this is one vertex, this is another vertex. If I join the opposite two vertex, if two opposite vertex are joined, we get diagonal. What do we get? Diagonal. And length of diagonal is root 2L. First of all, write it. If side length of square is L, diagonal length is root 2L. Okay, so I am using diagonal as capital D. Done. Done. Okay. Now coming to area. This is a square of side length L, diagonal length D. So first thing, area of a square is given by L square. So what is area? L square. Now I want to write same formula in terms of diagonal length. I want to write same formula in terms of diagonal length. Okay. So remember, diagonal length is root 2L. Acha, one more thing let me make clear. Finding this diagonal length is not rocket science. Diagonal length comes from Pythagoras theorem. Is it clear? Anyone having confusion how this diagonal length comes? Now is it clear what is the basic? This diagonal length finding is not a rocket science. It directly comes from Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So be assured of these are very basic things. Okay. So if you don't understand, suppose someone is having confusion how you directly wrote diagonal length. So it comes from Mr. Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So now let's continue. So diagonal is root 2L. Now I want to write the same formula in terms of diagonal. Very simple. A equals L square. Okay. Now do one thing. Divide by 2 and multiply by 2. I divided by 2 and multiplied by 2, which is allowed. A can be written as see, L square can be written as what? L into L, and 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. 2 is in denominator. Now root 2 into L becomes what? D. One more root 2 into L becomes what? D. So root 2 into L becomes D. Root 2L into becomes what? D. D into D becomes what? D squared. So what is formula of area of square in terms of diagonal? D squared by 2. Write it. So formula of area of square in terms of diagonal length is D squared by 2 or DD by 2. DD by 2. Anyone having confusion? So I am going to write one question. Do it. Question is, yes, I can explain again. Very easy. What is formula of area of square? L square. So in area L square, I multiplied by 2 and divided by 2. Denominator 2 as it is. L square I am splitting as L into L. Square means 2 times multiplication. 2 I am splitting as root 2 into root 2. Root 2 with L becomes what? D. Root 2 with another L becomes one more D. D into D becomes what? T square. Okay. Now do correct question. Okay. Question is, diagonal length of a square is, diagonal length of a square is 10 root 2. How much? 10 root 2. Find first part, side length of a square. Second part, area of a square. Do both part. Remember, this is a diagonal length, not side length. You have to find side length and area. Find side length and area. Good. Few people have given correct answer. Length unit, anything. Whatever be length unit will be area unit. Do not concentrate much on unit. Right now physics class is going on and someone is concerned about chemistry class. Arey bhai, live in present, study. Physics is going to be deciding everything. Everything will be decided on all subject, but physics will also play role, na? Okay. Someone is saying, okay, let me do it for you. First part. You know that D equals root 2L. So what is side length formula? D by root 2. Side length is D by root 2. What is D? 10 root 2 by root 2. What is answer? 10. Side length is known to you. First part is done. Second part is area. Area is L square. L you have already found. How much? 10. So 10 square. Answer is what? 100. Done. Ajay Verma, no, I won't even read what you have written. In last 5 minutes, I give you enough time to ask everything. Useless thing. When is exam? When will college open? Close this, that. Still during lecture, useless questions you ask. Ask something to what I'm teaching right now, na? Useless questions won't be entertained during lecture. Should I continue? Okay, let's continue. Okay, now see, understand one concept. Suppose we have a square of side length L. Okay, so what is area? L square. Area is what? L square. Okay, now remember, area is proportional to L square. Area is proportional to L square. If we make L as n times of L, suppose I am zooming this square. What I am doing? Zooming this square and making it a bigger square. Making it a bigger square. Okay. And let's say side length becomes n times. Side length becomes how many times? N times. Okay. So what will be new area? New area will be new side length square, that is n into L whole square. So what is new area? N square into L square. Now L square is old area. What is L square? Old area. So new area will be n square times of old area. Okay. So new area of new square will be n square multiplied with area of old square. Okay. So you can understand like this. If side length of a square becomes n times, if side length of a square becomes n times, area will become n square times. So if side length becomes n times, area will become how many times? N square times. Write it. So if side length becomes n times, then area becomes n square times. Write it. I am reading whatever you are writing, but if I am not replying, it means I am ignoring. Okay, so I will entertain only those questions which are related to current going topic. When will you end lecture? When will class end? When will online session end? All those won't be entertained now. In the last 10 minutes, I will entertain. Write fast. Question is, if area of square of side L is 100, what will be area of square of side length 3L? You have to tell me the answer. If area of square of side length L is 100, what will be area of a square of side length 3L? Yes, many people have given correct answer. So those who are listening to lecture carefully, they are answering properly. Those who are interested in when will online session end, when will class end, don't learn. I don't even care also. Very bad. Good. Let's go for it. Very simple. Our side length becomes how many times? 3 times. And I just told you, if side length becomes n times, area will become n squared times. So if our side length becomes n times, area will become 3 squared times of old area. 3 squared means what? 9. And what is old area? 100. So answer is 900. Write fast. Okay. Now we'll discuss what? What we'll discuss? We'll discuss square. Rectangle. A rectangle is very simple. See, rectangle. This is a rectangle. One side length is A, another is B. So first important thing is, this is diagonal. Diagonal D. D is given by under root of A square plus B square. As per Pythagoras theorem, because this angle is 90 degree, side lengths are unequal, that's why we call it rectangle. Okay. Now, area A is given by side into side. So A into B. Write it. Completed? Say doubt. Ranveer, doubt means doubt of these topics are entertained. Yes, say your doubt. I am continuously seeing whatever sensible doubts are being asked. Ask. Ranveer, you can ask your doubt. Doubts are, I am open to all kinds of doubt. Not use these useless stuff that people ask. Done? Do this question. Question is, you draw triangle. If one side of rectangle and its diagonal length are 6 and 10 respectively. If one side of rectangle and its diagonal length are 6 and 10 respectively, find area of rectangle. Find area of rectangle. Draw figure. Wrong. Neetu, it is wrong. One side and diagonal is given, other side not given. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Narayani Shrestha has given correct answer. Swaroop Reddy has also given correct answer. Trapzeal has given wrong answer. Trapzeal, you are doing useless chat. That's why I am not even seeing your doubts. Keep on doing useless chat. Yes, answer is 48. What is answer? 48. Apply Mr. Pythagoras theorem, you will get to know. Okay. Now let me go for it. This is our rectangle. See, one side length is given 6. Okay. This side length, let me call it as x. And diagonal length is given as what? What is diagonal length given? 10. So here you can apply Pythagoras theorem. X square plus 6 square equals 10 square. So x square equals 100 minus 36. 10 square is 100, 6 square is 36. So x square equals what? 64. X equals what? 8. So if x side length is known, if two side lengths are known, what will be area? Side into side. So area will be x into 6. What is x? 8 into 6. What is answer? 48. Write it. Okay. Just see, two shapes are remaining, and can I extend 5 to 10 minutes? Can I extend 5 to 10 minutes? Two shapes are remaining, basic things. Okay, so I am extending. You just had one lecture in the morning, na? So those who are saying no, I am saying yes. I was asking, but many people are saying yes. Okay. So this clear. Now let's continue trapezium. Okay. Have a habit of studying, bhai. Trapezium. Okay. Remember, in trapezium, what happens? One set of opposite side is parallel to each other. In a trapezium, one set of opposite side is parallel to each other. Okay. So this is trapezium. Okay. So here A, B, C, D. So here AB and CD are parallel. AB is parallel to CD. This is trapezium. Okay. Now, suppose we have this shape PQRS. So here PQ and RS, they are also what? Parallel. So PQ is parallel to what? SR. Such shapes are called as trapezium. What is their name? Trapezium. Write it. So अच्छा, someone is saying AB is parallel to DC, not CD. अरे ना भाई. Tell me one thing. This is a line segment. XY. It is my choice whether to call it XY or to call it YX. Both are correct, na? There is a segment of line. It is my choice whether to call it XY or YX. So AB is parallel to CD. No problem, bhai. It is 100% correct. If you are having any wrong misconception, get out of it. It is 100% correct. AB is parallel to CD. You can write DC also. Just for your amusement, I am writing AB parallel to DC. No problem. Okay. Now, let me tell you formula. Okay. Yes. Okay, 1 minute. Here, this side length is A, this side length is B, and distance between them is, let's say, H. So formula of area is half sum of parallel sides A and B are parallel. So half sum of parallel sides into distance between parallel sides. So this is formula of area of trapezium. Half sum of parallel sides into distance between parallel sides. Okay. So area is given by half. Here side A and B are parallel, so I am writing A plus B. Sum means addition, and distance between parallel side is what? H. So I am multiplying it with what? H. So this is last thing. We will continue tomorrow. Okay, one question. Six centimeter, 10 centimeter, 4 centimeter. Find area. Find area of this trapezium. Someone is saying 64, not 64, 32. Half sum of parallel sides. Okay. 6 plus 10 into distance between parallel sides 4. 6 plus 10, 16 by 2, 8 into 4, 32. Okay, that is all for today. Now ask all kinds of confusion. Means when will online end, when will offline start, what happened in NEET, what didn't happen in NEET. Ask all your queries now. Okay. Okay. How to share code of the lecture from here? Share code, I haven't used it. QR code, someone is saying. Okay, I think it got stuck. It has hanged. Okay. Okay. Now it is not responding. No, it is not responding. Now ask your all kinds of doubt. When will online ends? When will offline start? Now ask. Okay, not during lecture. When next class starts? I think it will be in evening. Now afternoon session, no class. Now no class. Array 10 plus 6 is 16. 16 by 2 is what? 8. Okay. Okay. Aja, this code, na? You are talking about this code? Are you talking about this code, na? Okay. Right, copy it. Okay, you can copy codes. Now ask your doubts. 5 minutes are there. Click on that lower code. Okay, see. Now I have clicked on lower code. Now you can take screenshot or whatever you do. Ha, I college will start maybe in the beginning of June. I'm not very sure. Offline start, I'm telling. Exam will be on upcoming weekend. It could be on Friday or Saturday or maybe Sunday. I'm not very sure about when, but it is there. Exam is on this next weekend. It could be on Friday also. Anything else? Any other doubt? Yes, Are bhai, I am continuously saying exam will be there this weekend. This weekend you are going to have one more exam. Again, personally, everyone is asking. Yes, exams are there. What is the use of QR code? I also don't know. Someone has asked, please share QR code. This week grand test, maybe. No. SN gaming, not in NCRT. You might not find these in NCRT, but they are useful. Why will I teach useless things to you? Yes, Ranveer, you can do. Ranveer, you can divide rectangle into squares, but don't do those things. SN gaming, if I say something, listen it. Someone is saying if it is not there in NCRT, why are you teaching? Do you think NCRT covers everything? Many of you will struggle in physics if these things are not taught now. Yes, all these topics will be again taught in offline mode, but don't feel like I will not listen if we are going to re-listen them in offline mode. Okay, offline class when start, I don't know. Okay, that is all. Bye bye, enjoy, have a great day.